Hello, YouTubers and beyond.
Hi guys.
This is the long-awaited Q&A video, and since there's a ton of questions, we're just gonna jump right into it.
Here we go.
Aiden, when did you realize transitioning was right for you?
When I was younger, I never really did the girly things, but once I came out and started having a voice of my own, I started doing the things I wanted, started dressing how I wanted, started buying and packing, did drag, and I don't know, it just felt right, and I didn't like the female aspects of me anyway, so let's go for it.
To me, how did I react and how did I know? I knew because he was binding and packing and didn't really want to take him off. And I obviously didn't react very negatively because we're still together, so that's kind of a good sign. Any advice for new drag king?
Do something different. Keep it always entertaining, of course. But yeah, do something different, something you haven't seen before, because that's what everyone else wants to see, something different. So
They don't like seeing the same shit twice.
exactly.
Our happiest moments with friends, I guess our most recent one was the Pride Project event.
Yeah, definitely.
Just to be able to meet everybody and all the supporters, it was really cool.
That's awesome.
When's the Pride Project's next event? Still in the process of figuring that out. How much did we make on the event at USC? About $400. Our status update, like I've said before, it costs about $1,000 to become a legal nonprofit, and we made about $400, so that means we have about $600 more to go. Am I still a lesbian? I am who the fuck I am. Stop trying to put me in a box. I love Aiden because I love Aiden, and that's it.
Yeah.
I guess the hardest part about transitioning for both of us, you go first.
Being patient, because whenever you start transitioning and all of that fun stuff, you want the changes that happen now. You want top surgery, bottom, if you do want bottom surgery, you want all that to happen right away, so you don't have to stay in the body that you're born in. So, and also just being patient with others around you, learning the right pronouns, and using your chosen name.
Speaking of, that's my hardest part, is still doing the whole pronouns thing. I even fucked up today. I said, yes ma'am.
It happens.
I still mess up. So that's the hardest part for me. When are we going back to salsa? Hopefully soon, because we really want to go. It's whenever we have money.
Hopefully this summer would be amazing, because I freaking miss all of y'all. Jay, I miss you.
Do you ever second guess being a male?
Fuck no.
Awesome. Kristen Stegman, we love you, asked if she could have your babies.
I have someone that is going to be taking care of that already for me, but if you
If
want
I
to have
die-
one, we can maybe adopt that one
If I die, you can step in.
You can have babies.
To me, about my photography, how did I learn? My friend Stanley pretty much taught me, and I went to school and took classes and all that jazz, and just learned myself, really. How long do I want to do this for? The rest of my damn life. Do I know people who do hair and makeup? Yes, I do. Chelsea White asked you if you can be best friends.
Yay, yes.
Okay.
Happy late birthday, by the way.
Okay then. Happy late birthday. I didn't know. Any positive feedback from your hometown?
Yes, mostly from fellow classmates, people I went to school with.
Apparently there's a prayer group specifically for him.
Yeah.
Is it difficult finding love as a trans?
I mean, I found my love before I started my transition, so as far as during your transition, I mean, I'm not the best one to give advice on that, but
for experience-wise.
Yeah, experience-wise, so
just be yourself, though, if you could say anything. Be yourself, and don't, you'll find the right person out there. You just have to put yourself out there and not take everything to heart. Just know that you are amazing and that you'll find someone who will love you just as much as we do.
Yep.
Would you ever have bottom surgery if it was 100% safe?
As of right now, no.
Someone asked if there's an average clit growth, an average amount of body hair, or if there's a right time that anybody should tell a significant other that they are trans.
Google.
Google as far as the average amount of anything or average, because everybody's different.
Yeah, everyone is different.
You should never base your experiences specifically like that off of someone else, because you're going to be totally different.
Do your research for sure.
Yeah, and as far as when you should tell, it's really just depends on your life and when you know, feel comfortable opening up. There's no right or wrong time. It's just kind of whenever it happens. What made us want to inspire or reach out to people?
I mean, it really just started off with us wanting to kind of share our side of the whole transition thing, and then once the Pride Project came up, it just, I don't know, we just like to help others.
How to come out to parents?
I really didn't sit my parents down or anything and tell them. They just kind of found out, and I really didn't deny it, so.
There's no, any advice that we give as far as coming out is just advice. We don't have the experience of coming out the way that most people do. So like when people do ask us, we go off of what we feel is right. We don't really have that experience. So any advice we say, you should always tailor it to your own life, because everybody's different, and what we experience and what we feel is going to be different from you. So always tailor it to your situation. What's our favorite jelly bean flavor?
Pear,
pineapple, grapefruit, marshmallow, and cheesecake. If we could have one food for the rest of our life, what would it be? Mine is cereal.
Steak.
If we could change one moment in history, what would it be? 9/11.
Yeah, that's probably.
Just because I don't really support the war, and I have a lot of friends over there,
Exactly.
and I love them, and I don't like them being in danger. So yeah. Parrots versus hamsters. I want a fucking parrot.
Hamster.
Parrots are cool.
I want a hamster.
Fly. If you can give any message to uninspired teens, what would it be? To be strong and love yourself no matter what, and you can conquer the world.
Yep.
Straight up. How do you deal with your dysphoria?
I pretty much don't really focus on it. I put my focus on productive things that are going to get me somewhere, and not on things to just keep me down, because that's not going to do anything for me. So.
How do I help him? I pretty much just try to not let him take everything so seriously. Like I still mess around with his chest and stuff just because I don't want it to be like a taboo thing. I want, I know it's going to go away. I just don't want him to have such negative connections to it. So I just don't let him think that way. Has the transition had a negative impact on our relationship?
No.
It's been more of a learning experience. Has sex changed for us, or is it still the same? I guess both.
In a way it has.
Sex, like, me touching him is different because he's bigger down there, so it's like imagine going from like a grain of rice to like a green bean. That's kind of like the size difference.
Oh my god. No, that was good. That was funny.
Seriously though, like that's the size difference that I'm dealing with right now, so it's trying to like...
I have a green bean.
I'm just saying.
Okay, go.
That's where we're going right now.
That was great.
So yeah, it's like, it's still, we have sex like any other couple, but, it's just trying to use his equipment is still slightly different. Do I penetrate? Not anymore. How long were you on shots before your period stopped?
Whenever I started shots, I really didn't have a period after that. This is just my own experience, like we've said. So do your research. There's other people that it's completely different for. So as for me, whenever I started my shots, I pretty much didn't have one after that.
Are there any changes apart from the main ones?
No. Everything
There's
that happens, we pretty much share.
How do you cope when people come at you about being trans?
If it's negative stuff, then I really just don't pay attention to it, because it's not gonna change who I am or how I feel about anything. I'm still gonna be me. So if negative, I just kind of blow it off. Positive things, I welcome it and just am very thankful for it. So
if you don't know them, they don't matter. Even if you do know them, half the time it doesn't fucking matter. So Who gives a shit? Live your life for you. How do you help with the Pride Project? When we get established, we will let all of you know. For now,
Yes.
save up your art to send to our functions, because that's going to be the biggest help right now. Did any of our gay friends have a problem with him being trans?
No.
Advice on trans and if it's right for you?
Do your research.
Bind and
Definitely
pack.
do your research. Yeah, try binding and packing, and also have maybe like your close friends start using the pronouns that you prefer.
Even,
Like if you
even still, I would still bind and pack first.
Well, yeah, I know that for sure, but I'm saying like also like on top of that to see if you like having that.
Yeah.
You know.
If you have those friends.
Yeah. They should be supportive and try to help you out with you discovering yourself.
Were there medical reasons for you being trans?
No.
As far as money to start, have we had help or is it out of pocket? Out of pocket. Ever thought about going back to school to provide help for the LGBT students there?
Yes, I will definitely go back to my hometown areas and try to put a local like GSA or something in that area, because I think there should be one everywhere.
Yeah.
And in one's reach.
How is your family coping with the transition so far?
We don't really talk about it.
They
We
talk
about
but
kind
they
of
don't talk about it.
yeah.
What is it about each other that made us fall head over heels?
Well,
It's the little things.
yeah.
There's not like one big thing that we were like, oh, this is it. You know, it's
It was the way you looked at me. It's my natural heat.
my Guatemalan.
My
is-
hot
If you haven't seen the birdcage, you should go see it.
You should.
Are we having kids?
Yes.
I want to have 2 and then adopt 1 or 2. Llama versus alpaca. I don't give a shit. They're both fucking cool. What are our wedding plans? And who's in charge? Me.
I'm just along for the ride and saying I do.
Fuck yes. I already have it. It's gonna be in an open field under a full moon with twinkle lights and candles and a piano and a sitar player, and it's gonna be the shit. And there's
We'll
gonna
probably
be purple and black and blue roses, and it's gonna be awesome.
We'll probably be in the middle of the U.S. so everyone can come and celebrate with us.
So yeah, that's about it. And we hope these answered your questions. There's almost about 50 of them, so sorry the answers were kind of short.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Bye, guys.